here he was yesterday speaking in front of members of North America's building trades unions in Washington, D.C. It was such a simple assignment. It was so simple. Here's how it went.
Imagine what we can do next. 4 more years. Pause. 4 more years. 4 more years. 4 more years.
Oh my God. 4 more years. Pause. Pause. And when the White House transcription guy, God love this poor slob, who knows what he's had to go through. They changed it to unintelligible. They refused to write pause. Sir, we know it. We know what it was. It was very clear. He said pause. He embarrassed himself again, and he cannot be saved by the White House transcription guy. Sarah, I'll start with you on it. I really think this is the kind of thing that will horrify and stick.
I agree. And I mean, look, we have watched gaffe after gaffe after gaffe with Joe Biden throughout these 3.5 years. And even I, as critical as I am of Joe Biden and as aware as I am that this is basically a weekend at Bernie's presidency, even I was like, I still cannot believe this happened. I saw it yesterday afternoon, and even in the evening, I'm like, I still cannot believe what I just watched here. This man has been in public service for what, 40, 50 years, and he still cannot read a teleprompter?
Wait, we need to play it again, don't we? Here. I think we need to see it again and then pick it up on the back end. Let's watch it again.
Imagine what we can do next. 4 more years. Pause. 4 more years. 4 more years. 4 more years.
Oh my God. Keep going. It's awful.
Well, it also can't be lost on everyone that the 4 more years chant was clearly completely staged because they wanted him to pause because they couldn't trust the audience to be that enthusiastic. They had to map it all out. Unfortunately, they overestimated Joe Biden's ability to read from a teleprompter, which I'm sure we've all read from. It's very clear when they want you to pause. It's written differently in the prompter. There's no reason for him to make this mistake other than the fact that the man is half dead.
It's true. You know, I was thinking about, Josh, Mika Brzezinski on the Morning Joe show not long ago was angry when he tripped and fell on stage that time at his handlers. Why aren't they taking better care of him? You know, they know he's elderly. Why are you setting him up to fail or fall or have these incidents? I mean, what are they supposed to do? Like he can only do it with a teleprompter. We've seen what happens when he doesn't have the teleprompter. Here, I mean, when he has the prompter, though, in defense of the Mika Brzezinski argument, which is like he should be spared these humiliations, he screws it up all the time. Here's a little montage of him, in other instances, reading the instructions in the teleprompter that are meant for him only. Watch.
Percentage of women who register to vote and cast a ballot is consistently higher than the percentage of the men who do so. End of quote. Repeat the line.
We can find that unity again. Then the message said, end of message.
4 more years. Pause.
4 more years. 4 more years. 4 more years.
Oh my God. Repeat the line. I forgot about that one, Josh.
Yeah, you know, Megyn, I'm really happy you mentioned what the White House transcriber reproduces as, because what that actually reminded me of was that viral moment from the NASCAR race, actually 2.5 years ago, where the crowd starts chanting F Joe Biden, and they're like, oh, they're saying let's go Brandon. I mean, that was a let's go Brandon moment in a nutshell right there. And I think that you both are right that things like this actually are really going to matter. Now, it's worth pointing out that Joe Biden has been a gaffe machine for the entirety of his political career. I mean, he's palpably senile at this point. I mean, it's not a fun thing to say. I mean, I have a 94-year-old grandmother. I mean, these things are difficult. I mean, like, it's not fun to discuss, but he obviously is senile. But that can't necessarily hide the fact that he's been a genuine gaffe machine since the moment he first set foot in Washington, D.C. back in the 1970s. It really is remarkable, though, that when it comes to something as basic as a teleprompter, which literally any politician, anyone who is on the campaign trail, who's giving a stump speech, learns to master this very straightforward art. It's not exactly nuclear physics. It really is remarkable that he's committing this kind of mistakes in the year 2024. Hopefully the American people are paying attention right now. I mean, ultimately, we're laughing here on the show, and it's
Trump's
good
job
banter,
to
it's
make
good
them.
fun. He should. I mean, like this is a major issue insofar as you look around the world, Megyn. I don't need to be the one to tell you. You cover it every day, but the world is on fire right now. And the universities are on fire. All of our enemies are looking at that stuff. Xi Jinping, Vladimir Putin, they are kicking their feet up on the table and they are getting a bigger laugh out of it than the three of us just got on your show.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you're right. I mean, Sarah mentioned Weekend at Bernie's. It's like a little combination of Bernie and Ron Burgundy, who was this, anchor in this very funny movie back in, I think, 2004, who couldn't read. He had the same teleprompter issues. It's a great movie. And we pulled the soundbite, but for the listeners, you'll hear him say his name, and he says it like he's questioning it, because in the prompter, it apparently read, "I'm Ron Burgundy" with a question mark. That's Joe Biden. Here, watch it, just for old time's sake.
Well, that's going to do it for all of us here at Channel 4 News. You stay classy, San Diego. I'm Ron Burgundy.
Damn it! Who typed a question mark on the teleprompter? For the last time, anything you put on that prompter, Burgundy will read.
He's Bernie Burgundy. It's so funny to me. I will tell you, look, I think I've told the story before, but there was an anchor at Fox News who wasn't exactly the sharpest tack. And this person was signing off of a show, and they forgot to have the person say, for example, "I'm Megyn Kelly, good night." And this person would say that, their name, every night when signing off, and the producers forgot to put the name in the prompter the one night that this person was signing off. And the anchor ad-libbed their own name. And when the anchor got off the set, said to the producers, "I'm a professional." So proud that this person had remembered their own name. I'm not even giving the gender on it. I just, trust me, it actually happened. There are some real doofuses. They don't normally become president of the United States. It's a problem. He's got the nuclear codes. And yeah, you point out we've got some savvy enemies watching every minute of it. Did you know Fast Growing Trees is the biggest online nursery in the US with more than 10,000 different kinds of plants and over 2 million happy customers? Well, now you can grow lemon, avocado, olive, or fig trees. They have houseplants too. Fast Growing Trees makes it easy to order online and ship directly to your door in 1 to 2 days. You can even speak to their specialists for a free consultation. You can find the perfect fit for your specific climate, location, and needs. Whether you're looking to add some privacy, shade, or natural beauty to your yard, Fast Growing Trees is ready to help you make the right selection from their nursery. Right now, they have some of the best deals online, like up to half off on select plants and more. Viewers get an additional 15% off when using the code Megyn at checkout. That's an additional 15% off at fastgrowingtrees.com. Use the code MEGYN at checkout. Go to fastgrowingtrees.com, code Megyn. This offer won't last forever. Tell them I sent you. Hey, thanks so much for watching. If you like what you just saw, hit the subscribe button for more clips and full episodes.